The rain pounded against the windshield as I gripped the steering wheel, my knuckles white. Jordan sat beside me, her laughter cutting through the storm like a lifeline. "Quinn, you really think we're gonna catch anything in this mess?" she teased, her voice warm and familiar. But then, as we pulled up to the secluded lake in upstate New York, she turned to me with eyes that held something new, something electric. Without warning, she leaned in and kissed me, soft and urgent, her hand on my cheek. I froze, the world tilting, because Jordan was straight, married, and my best friend since college. We'd met at NYU 10 years ago. Two ambitious women navigating the chaos of city life. I was the outspoken graphic designer from a liberal Brooklyn family, out and proud as a lesbian since high school. Jordan was the poised marketing executive from a conservative Connecticut suburb, engaged to her high school sweetheart, Mike, by senior year. Our friendship was effortless, late-night study sessions turning into deep conversations about dreams, fears, and everything in between. She confided in me about her doubts before the wedding, how Mike's steady job at the bank felt safe but suffocating. I listened, never pushing, because I knew my feelings for her were one-sided. Or so I thought. That kiss by the lake changed everything. We pulled apart, breathless, the rain now a distant drum. "What was that?" I whispered, my heart racing. Jordan's face crumpled, tears mixing with the droplets on her skin. "I don't know, Quinn. I've been feeling this for months. Every time we're together it's like I'm alive in a way I'm not with Mike." She looked away, fiddling with her wedding ring. "But I'm not. I can't be." Her voice trailed off, the weight of her words hanging heavy. We didn't fish that day. Instead, we sat in the car, talking until the storm cleared. She admitted to questioning her sexuality, sparked by a work colleague's coming out story. But admitting it to me? That was the shock. Back in the city, the secret simmered between us. Jordan avoided my calls for a week, then showed up at my apartment unannounced. "I can't stop thinking about it," she said, pacing my living room. "Mike proposed we start trying for kids. It's what everyone expects, my parents, his family, our friends. But kissing you, it felt right." I wanted to pull her close, but I held back. "Jordan, this could ruin everything. Your marriage, your job at that firm where being traditional matters." She nodded, eyes fierce. "I know, but pretending hurts more." We decided to take it slow, just talking, no more kisses. But the tension built. Every coffee meetup charged with unspoken desire. Her family added fuel to the fire. Jordan's parents, devout Catholics, visited from Connecticut, pressuring her about grandchildren. "You're 32, sweetie. Time's ticking," her mom said over dinner one night. Unaware I was there as the roommate friend. Jordan forced a smile, but later confessed to me how it felt like a cage. My own family was supportive. My mom even asked if Jordan was the one. But I worried about the fallout. What if this was just a phase for her? What if I got hurt? As weeks turned to months, our talks evolved into stolen moments. A hand brush here, a lingering hug there. Jordan started researching online, reading about late-blooming lesbians, the internal turmoil of realizing your life was built on a lie. But society loomed large. At her office holiday party, I watched from afar as she played the perfect wife, Mike's arm around her. Jealousy gnawed at me, but so did guilt. Was I enabling her to cheat emotionally? The first crack showed when Mike found a text from me. Innocent but too affectionate. "Who's Quinn really to you?" he demanded. Jordan lied, said I was just a friend in crisis. The deception began, and with it, the price we both started paying. Jordan's sleep suffered. Dark circles appeared under her eyes. She confided in me about nightmares where her family disowned her. "My dad would have a heart attack," she said. "He still thinks being gay is a choice." I shared my own stories of coming out, the lost friends, the judgmental stares in small towns. But for her it was amplified. A stable life, a husband who loved her, a career in a male-dominated field where rumors could derail promotions. One night, after a fight with Mike over nothing, she called me sobbing. "I can't do this anymore. But I can't lose you either." We met in Central Park under the stars and she kissed me again. This time I kissed back. The decision was made, silent but profound. The internal conflict raged. Jordan journaled furiously, weighing pros and cons like a business plan. Pro, authenticity, love with me. Con. Divorce, family estrangement, social stigma. In America, progress was uneven, same-sex marriage legal, but in her circles it was still whispered about. I pushed her to therapy, but she feared judgment even there. What if the therapist tells me I'm wrong? She asked. I reassured her, but doubt crept in for me too. Was I selfish for wanting this? By the end of that first phase, the tension peaked at a family gathering. Jordan's sister announced her pregnancy, and the room erupted in joy. Jordan faked enthusiasm, but later broke down in my arms. That's supposed to be me, she whispered. But it's not what I want. The choice loomed. Continue the charade or risk it all. Little did we know, the real storm was just beginning. The secret meetings intensified, each one a step deeper into forbidden territory. Jordan started canceling plans with Mike, claiming work deadlines. I'm presenting at a conference, she'd say. Then meet me in a quiet Brooklyn cafe. Our conversations delved into the psyche, her repressed feelings from childhood, crushes on girls dismissed as admiration. I thought everyone felt that way about their friends, she admitted, her voice cracking. I shared my journey, the relief of living openly, but warned her of the costs. It's not just about us. Your decisions affect everyone. Mike grew suspicious. He started checking her phone, leading to arguments. You're distant, Jordan. What's going on? She'd deflect, but the guilt ate at her. One evening, after a particularly heated fight, she showed up at my door with a suitcase. I told him I need space, she said, collapsing on my couch. We didn't touch that night, just talked until dawn. But living together, even temporarily, blurred lines. Mornings with coffee, evenings with shared dinners, it felt domestic, real. Yet, the shadow of betrayal hung over us. Her work suffered. At the marketing firm, rumors spread about her personal issues. A colleague, overhearing a phone call with me, joked about girl time. Jordan laughed it off, but inside panic brewed. Promotion season approached, and her boss, a traditionalist, valued family stability. How's Mike? He'd ask. She lied, smiling through the pain. The moral dilemma deepened. Was honesty worth professional suicide? Family pressure mounted. Jordan's mom called daily, sensing something amiss. You sound tired, dear. Is everything okay with Mike? Jordan evaded, but the lies compounded. During a weekend visit home, her dad preached about traditional values over Sunday dinner. This country's going to hell with all these changes, he grumbled. Jordan nodded, stomach churning. Back in the city, she vented to me. I love them, Quinn. But they wouldn't understand. I urged patience, but my own impatience grew. How long could we hide? The first major confrontation came at a mutual friend's wedding. Mike attended alone, eyes searching for Jordan, who was sick. Instead, she was with me at a lakeside cabin, our first getaway. There, away from prying eyes, she opened up fully. I think I'm in love with you, she confessed under the moonlight. Joy surged through me, but so did fear. What about Mike? You have to tell him. She agreed, but procrastination set in. The ethical tightrope. Divorce him honestly or let the affair, emotional as it was, explode? Betrayal seeds sprouted when Mike discovered emails. Not explicit but intimate. He confronted her at home. Who is Quinn, really? Are you cheating? Jordan denied physical infidelity, but admitted emotional distance. I need time, she said. Mike stormed out, staying with his brother. The fallout rippled. Friends took sides, some calling Jordan selfish. You made vows, one said. She internalized it, questioning her choices. Was love justification for pain? In therapy, finally, she unpacked layers. The counselor, a kind woman in Manhattan, validated her feelings. Sexuality isn't a switch. But sessions unearthed trauma. A high school phase suppressed by fear. Jordan's tears flowed freely. I've hurt Mike. He's a good man. I supported her, but jealousy flared when she spoke fondly of him. My own conflicts emerged. Was I the rebound or true love? Social stigma hit hard. At a pride event I dragged her to, she panicked seeing acquaintances. What if word gets back? We left early, her hand trembling in mine. America in the 2020s boasted equality, but in affluent suburbs judgment lingered. Jordan lost a client when rumors surfaced, subtle discrimination masked as fit. The price? Professional isolation. As high tension built, a pivotal decision loomed. Jordan filed for separation, citing irreconcilable differences. Mike, heartbroken, agreed but demanded counseling. For us, he pleaded. She attended one session but her heart wasn't in it. The betrayal stung him deeply. He confided in mutual friends, painting her as the villain. Jordan's world shrank. Invites dried up, whispers followed. The internal war peaked one night. "Am I a monster, Quinn?" she asked, curled on the floor. I held her but doubt crept. Had I pushed too hard? The choices were clear but the costs mounting. Little by little the web tightened, leading to inevitable breaks. Separation papers signed, Jordan moved in with me fully. The apartment, once my sanctuary, became our battleground. Mornings were sweet, waking to her smile, but evenings brought storms. Mike called again, she'd say, voice laced with guilt. He wanted closure but she avoided it, fearing confrontation. Tell him the truth, I insisted. He deserves that. But truth meant admitting her sexuality, risking his anger spilling to families. The first family blow came via phone. Jordan's mom, sensing the split, demanded answers. What happened? Mike's devastated. Jordan hedged, blaming stress. But lies unraveled when Mike, in pain, called her parents. She's leaving me for a woman, he blurted. Chaos ensued. Her dad hung up, her mom sobbed. How could you? This isn't you. Jordan flew to Connecticut, facing them alone. I waited anxiously in New York. The visit was brutal. Her dad, red-faced, quoted Bible verses. It's a sin, Jordan. Fix this. Her mom begged. Think of the family. What will people say? Jordan defended. This is who I am. But doubt seeded. Was she destroying them for selfish happiness? She returned shattered, questioning everything. They might never speak to me again. I comforted her but resentment brewed. Why couldn't they accept? Work exploded next. Her boss called a meeting. Rumors are affecting team morale. Jordan came out subtly but he demoted her project. Focus on personal stability. Discrimination veiled as concern. She fought back, consulting HR, but the damage was done. Colleagues whispered. Promotions passed her by. The societal mirror. Progress on paper, prejudice in practice. Our relationship strained under pressure. Arguments flared. You pushed me into this, she'd accuse. I'd retort, you chose me. But love persisted amid chaos. We attended support groups, lesbian couples facing similar battles. Stories of disownment, job loss inspired resilience. Yet each tale amplified our fears. A major confrontation hit at Thanksgiving. Jordan's family uninvited her. Until you come to your senses. Devastated, she crashed my family's dinner. My mom welcomed her warmly, but Jordan felt like an outsider. This isn't my life, she whispered. That night, she considered reconciling with Mike. For family stability. Maybe I can suppress it. I panicked. Don't betray yourself. The moral quandary. Self-truth versus familial duty? Betrayal deepened when a friend leaked our story online. Anonymous post on a local forum. Married woman leaves husband for lesbian friend. Comments poured in supportive vile. Jordan's inbox flooded with hate mail. Homewrecker. She spiraled, isolating. I urged therapy intensification but she resisted. I'm fine. But breakdowns came, tears over lost normalcy. The turning point. Mike sued for divorce citing infidelity, emotional proof from texts. Court loomed, exposing everything. Jordan hired a lawyer but costs drained savings. I'm paying for my choices, she said bitterly. Friends divided. Some rallied, others ghosted. Social exile hurt most, brunches canceled, whispers at gyms. Internal conflicts raged. Jordan journaled regrets. Did I rush? Hurt too many. I questioned my role. Enabler or lover? One night, in a heated fight, she yelled, "This isn't worth it." Storming out, she went to a bar. First time alone. I worried, calling frantically. She returned hours later, apologetic. I can't lose you too. As climax built, a shocking twist. Her sister, pregnant, reached out secretly. I support you, but Dad's furious. A glimmer of hope, but conditional. Jordan weighed outreach, risking more rejection. The decisions piled. Fight for acceptance or retreat. The tension crested, forcing irreversible actions. Divorce proceedings turned vicious. Mike, once kind, hired a cutthroat lawyer. She deceived me, he claimed in filings. Jordan countered with truth. I discovered my identity. But court exposed vulnerabilities. Texts read aloud, our relationship dissected. Spectators whispered. Jordan felt stripped bare. The judge, impartial, but societal bias lingered in questions. When did this affair begin? No physical proof, but emotional wounds evident. Settlement drained her, half assets to Mike. The price of freedom, she muttered. Family rift widened. Her dad emailed an ultimatum. Repent or you're out of the will. Harsh but rooted in fear. Jordan responded defiantly. I won't change for inheritance. Disownment followed, radio silence. Her mom sent tearful voicemails. I love you, but this breaks us. Jordan agonized. Sacrifice family for love? The ethical debate tore her. At work, demotion led to resignation. I can't thrive here, she told HR. Job hunt began, but resumes flagged personal issues. Interviews probed. Stable home life? Subtle discrimination. She landed a freelance gig, pay cut stinging. From executive to gig worker, she lamented. Society's judgment. Out lesbians face barriers in corporate America. Our bond tested. Living together amplified flaws. I worked late, she freelanced from home, resentment built. You have it easy. Your family's supportive. I'd snap. I fought for that. Fights escalated, makeup passionate but fleeting. Doubt crept. Was this worth the wreckage? A betrayal struck deep. Jordan, vulnerable, confided in an ex-colleague, straight, sympathetic. But the friend twisted words, telling Mike details. He used them in court, escalating alimony demands. Jordan felt stabbed. Trust no one. Paranoia set in. She distanced from me too. Maybe we're toxic. I pleaded. We're in this together. But the damage lingered. Social circles crumbled. A group trip canceled when friends sided with Mike. He's the victim. Isolation hit, we leaned on LGBTQ+ communities. Events offered solace, stories of survival. But Jordan questioned. Am I the villain? Moral ambiguity. Her choices liberated her, devastated others. The ultimate trade-off. Jordan's health declined. Stress triggered anxiety attacks, chest pains, sleepless nights. Doctor prescribed meds. Therapy intensified. You're paying with your body, I said. She nodded, resolute. Better than a lie. But food lost taste, joy dimmed. In a moment of clarity, she confronted Mike post-court. I'm sorry for the pain. He listened, tears flowing. I loved you as you were. Closure but bittersweet. He moved on, she lingered in guilt. As pressures mounted, a pivotal choice. Move away for fresh start? New York held memories, pain. California. I suggested. She hesitated. Running. The debate raged. Face consequences or escape? Tension peaked with her family's surprise visit. Dad at the door. We need to talk. Confrontation loomed, forcing raw truths. The family ambush shattered the fragile peace. Jordan's dad barged in, mom trailing. This ends now, he declared. Jordan stood firm. I'm gay, Dad. Accept it. He railed. It's a phase influenced by her. Pointing at me. I intervened. It's real. Mom mediated but hurt evident. You've broken our family. Jordan crumbled. I didn't choose this. They left unresolved, Dad slamming the door. Aftermath. Jordan in fetal position, sobbing. They're gone. The emotional toll, abandonment sting. Health worsened. Anxiety led to ER visit. Panic mimicking heart attack. Stress-induced, doctor said. Meds helped but side effects dulled her. I feel numb, she confessed. Work suffered. Freelance clients dropped. Financial strain. Bills piled, savings depleted. We're drowning, I said. She sold jewelry, wedding gifts from Mike. Symbolic loss. Betrayals compounded. A friend outed her on social media, tagging family. Cousins unfriended. Aunts called condemning. Shame on you. Jordan deleted accounts, withdrawing. World's too cruel. I encouraged outreach to allies, my family's support groups. But isolation deepened depression. Was it worth it? She'd ask nightly. My reassurances hollowed as my own exhaustion grew. A moral crossroads. Jordan considered apologizing, faking reconciliation. For peace. I argued. That's self-betrayal. Conflict peaked in therapy joint session. Counselor probed. What do you owe others versus yourself? Jordan wrestled, emerging stronger but scarred. Damage extended to me. My job flexible, but whispers reached clients. A conservative one pulled. Personal values clash. Income dip. Friends questioned. You broke a marriage? Guilt weighed, had I? Internal turmoil. Love versus ethics. The lowest point. Jordan's suicide ideation flicker. Sometimes I wish I'd never kissed you. Shocked, I insisted hospitalization brief. Get help. She complied, emerging with tools, mindfulness, boundaries. But the wound festered. I've hurt everyone, including you. Social awakening began slowly. At a rally, she spoke anonymously. Coming out cost me everything. Applause healed slightly. Connections formed, other women with similar stories. You're not alone. But losses tallied. Family, career, innocence. As recovery inched a twist. Mike remarried quickly. Jordan learned via mutuals, painful but liberating. He's free. Her sister visited secretly. I miss you. Tentative bridge. But Dad's silence persisted. The cumulative hurt forced reflection. Jordan journaled epiphanies. Pain shapes us. Our love endured, battered but resilient. Yet the price, irreparable in parts, loomed. Awakening dawned, but at what cost? Recovery's path was jagged, but Jordan committed. Therapy twice weekly, meds adjusted. She rebuilt freelance portfolio, targeting inclusive clients. No more hiding. Success trickled. Gigs with LGBTQ+ brands. Pride swelled. I'm owning this. I support it, our bond strengthening through shared trials. Mornings now held hope. Kisses without guilt. Family thawed incrementally. Mom called sporadically. How are you? Jordan shared cautiously. Happy, Mom. Breakthrough. Sister's baby shower invite. Come as you are. Jordan attended, nervous. Dad absent, but Mom hugged. I've been reading. Education bridged gaps. It's hard, but I love you. Tears flowed, partial mending. Dad remained distant, but hope flickered. Social reintegration. New friends from groups, old ones apologized. We were wrong. Jordan forgave selectively. Boundaries matter. At work events, she introduced me as partner, defiant, empowering. Society's evolution. More acceptance in cities, but scars reminded of battles. Personal growth bloomed. Jordan volunteered at shelters, helping questioning youth. Your story saves lives. Fulfillment replaced voids. I pursued passion projects, inspired by her courage. Our life normalized, dinners out, trips planned. But echoes lingered. Mike's pain, family's fracture. A final confrontation, Dad emailed. Let's talk. They met neutral coffee shop. He admitted fears. I thought I'd lose you to hell. Jordan educated. Love isn't sin. He listened, no resolution but door cracked. Give me time. Progress, hard won. Awakening fully. Jordan reflected on choices. I traded security for truth. Regrets minimal. Growth immense. The damage was necessary. Our love tested, proved enduring. Yet questions remained. In quiet moments we'd debate ethics. Did I betray vows for self-discovery? She'd ponder. Society judged variably, some hailed heroism, others selfishness.